The bell ringing ceremony is traditionally the first event of Illinois State University's Founders Day celebration, but this is going to be anything but a traditional bell ringing. That's because we're pleased to welcome a very special guest with a very important announcement for Illinois State University. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Governor Pat Quinn.
We're all Redbirds today, and I think it's important that we come together on a Founders Day at Illinois' oldest public university. I think it's very, very special indeed. Abraham Lincoln, he believed in education, and he believed in higher education. He signed the Morrill Act when he was President of the United States 151 years ago. But when Abraham Lincoln was alive, this was our state university, and he passed through this place, and I think it's very important that we are his heirs here today in the land of Lincoln, and we want to continue to do what he did, advance education, make sure that everybody's in and nobody's left out. And Illinois State University has done an outstanding job at educating literally thousands and thousands of students in the course of its history. But it's important that we make sure we make investments so it can continue to do that for years and years and decades to come. So about 3 or 4 years ago, just after I became governor, we had a mission that we had to accomplish in Illinois. For 10 years, our state had not passed any kind of investment program. And within 10 weeks, we were able to put together a bipartisan coalition, and I want to thank Representative Dan Brady, who's here today, who was part of that coalition, that got the funding. We got the funding necessary to start a program. We call it Illinois Jobs Now, a program that's as bigger than any other state in the country, a $31 billion investment in our state of Illinois. Not only our roads and our highways and our bridges, our water systems and our rail systems, those are all very, very important. We also understand that our educational institutions, whether it's early childhood or K-12 or community colleges or four-year public universities, all of that is important for any kind of construction initiative that we're embarked on. And so for the last several years, that's what we've been doing all over this state. We want to thank our men and women in the trades, the construction trades, who are carrying out this initiative. And I'm happy to say today, on behalf of the people of Illinois, in gratitude to the people of Illinois State University, the students, the faculty, the staff, the community, the alumni, that we're going to make a $54 million capital investment in a fine arts complex starting right now on behalf of the people. And I was here in 1972, and I think John Malkovich was here then or around that time, and all those alumni from this great school that started the Steppenwolf Theater Company, world-renowned. I think this is what we're talking about with fine arts, whether it's Jane Lynch from the south suburbs, or whether it's John Malkovich from Benton, or Sean Hayes from Glen Ellen. We know how in Illinois to bring people together, make sure that they get a good education, especially in something as important as the fine arts, and then go out to the world and entertain the world. I think that's really what Illinois is all about. We have great men and women, young and not so young, people who come together. We're going to hear some today. You know, Austin Robbins, student in arts technology. It's the 21st century. We want to use all the tools of technology in this new complex. It's a fine arts complex. It's going to cost us millions of dollars. It's going to involve 775 men and women to build this complex. We want to really do it right so it lasts and lasts and lasts throughout this century and into the next century. We're also going to hear from Abby, a theater major. I think it's important to understand that, I heard this not too long ago, Sean. I was the Arts Governor of the Year, and I went to something out in D.C., and they said, you know, if you go to New York City, that's a good theater place for tourists. If you really want to go and have a good place for folks who love the theater, go to Illinois. And that's what we're all about. We know how to teach folks in the theater, whether it's in the city of Chicago or the towns of Bloomington and Normal or anywhere else in our community of Illinois, because we are a family. And that's really what Founders Day is all about. It's a gathering of folks who love Illinois State University. And this year is the 150th anniversary of the Alumni Association of Illinois State University. And I think that's so important because we want the alumni to be connected to their alma mater, to the students of today. It's so important that students of today learn from students of yesterday. And sooner or later, there'll be alumni as well. And it is important that we carry out across Illinois, as we talk to everyday people, how important education is. It's the key to a democracy, to a strong democracy. We have to have well-educated citizens, and that begins at birth. From birth to 5, we want to make sure we have good early childhood education in Illinois, and K to 12. And our great community colleges, we have 48 community colleges, Heartland Community College right here in town. And then we also have these outstanding universities like Illinois State that graduate students who go into the world and change the world. And that's really what our mission is, all of us today. I want to thank the trustees of Illinois State University for their commitment. They don't get paid overtime. They don't get paid at all, okay? They understand that the heart of Illinois and the heart of America is the heart of a volunteer. And all those volunteer hours that many, many people here give to their university and to their community because you believe in the cause. And the strongest force on earth is when thoughtful, committed people band together for a cause they believe in. And that's what we do in Illinois. Whatever cause, we get involved and we don't look the other way. We want to make a difference. So I want to say on behalf of the people of Illinois, on this Founders Day, we're so grateful to everybody in the family of Illinois State University. Keep up the good work, and let's make the will of people the law of the land. Thank you.
And now, Governor Quinn, I'd like to ask you to start another new tradition by officially starting the Founders Day and ringing our old Main bell.